Good morning, dear friends. Welcome to WE Knowledge Channel. I am Dr. Reginam Linus, Associate Professor of Electrical Engineering Department at Sanjay Godavat University, Kolhapur. Last two classes, we have learned about how one can understand this concept of that pitch angle control, and we came to know that in between 0 to V cutting, we will use this pitch angle as 90 degree, and above rated to V cutout, we will vary the pitch angle by increasing from 0, and after that, after above cutout, we will make pitch angles again 90 degree. Therefore, we can have there is no output power after cutout speed. So then finally we have done the simulation also how one can do with the pitch angle control in below cutting speed and above cutout speed. Also during the cutting between cutout speed and rated wind speed also. During this explanation, I have already told very clearly that once you understand the concept of V with the region between V cut-in and V rated, it is easy to understand below cut-in speed what is happening. So in this lecture, I am going to explain how that wind turbine characteristics between V cut-in and V rated. So now in this lecture, I am omitting the area where region where the wind velocity is below cut-in speed, wind velocity is above rated speed. So before entering into this topic, I request all of you to subscribe this channel, press the bell button also, so that the next lecture will also you can get it on time. Let me share my presentation now. I think you can see my screen of characteristics of this wind turbine. See here, I already told you, wind velocities varies from V cut-in to V rated speed. Wind velocities varies from V cut-in to V rated speed. So now assume this wind velocity V1 is this cutting speed and V4 is the rated speed. In between, it is very increasing from V1 to V4 by V2, V3. That is what I have written here. Wind velocity V1 is less than V2 is less than V3 is less than V4. Then this is omega optimum 1. Then this is what happened when we assume when the wind velocity is varying. Assume this wind velocity is one particular wind velocity V1. The speed is if the generator speed is varying, our curve will be like a hill. You can see this is one curve of wind velocity V1. As long as wind velocity is increasing, automatically our curve will be increasing. The curve output power magnitude will be increasing. Also, it will reflect like a hill. Then again, this is like that. So it is it's like a hill. It is shaped curve is like a hill shaped curve. Now, where is the optimum point? What is mean by optimum point? The optimum point in the sense is the maximum point where we will get the maximum power. So we can have in this region where we will get maximum power. In this region where we will get maximum power. Similarly, for wind velocity V3, this point, and wind velocity V4, this point. For example, if when for the particular wind velocity V1, if the wind turbine is generator speed is running in this position, assume that the generator speed is here, we can extract only this power only. So, but we can extract maximum power. But this case, if you run this generator, if this point, what happens? We will not get extract. We cannot extract the maximum power. So that we have to allow that we have to understand first where is the optimum point, and accordingly we have to run the generator to the particular optimum speed. Omega optimum 1, omega optimum 2. If I want to get this power of P optimum 1, we have to run this wind turbine as omega optimum 1. Then if you want to run this, if you want to get this power of P optimum 2 at wind velocity V2, we have to run this wind velocity, omega speed, generator speed should be omega optimum 2. Like that, similarly for omega optimum 4, if you want to run this generator, if you want to get this power, it's like the power of P optimum 4, maximum power, we have to run this turbine and the speed of omega optimum 4 for the particular wind velocity V4. So like that, these are all the optimum point. In this case, optimum point is called as maximum point. In this where, so this is the curve of this wind turbine. This is the curve of this optimum curve of this wind turbine between the wind velocity V cutting and V rating. Let me take this power versus velocity curve of this equation of this wind turbine. Mechanical output power is equal to half rho is air density, then area A is the swept area, then Cp is the function of lambda comma beta. The lambda is nothing but tip speed ratio, then beta is nothing but pitch angle. I already told you pitch angle, then wind velocity V3. So I already told you that when the wind velocity is varying from V cutting to V rated, we will make pitch angle is 0 degree. Therefore, this is optimum value of this beta is here already 0. Therefore, Cp is the only function of lambda. Since beta is already, we fixed it as 0. Cp is the function of lambda. Let me check what is lambda. Lambda is nothing but generated speed, radius of the wing divided by wind velocity. If you substitute from here, wind velocity equal to omega divided by lambda, if you substitute here, then if you fix already this, in this second equation is clear that for particular wind velocity, this wind velocity is constant for particular wind velocity. Radius of the wind turbine is also constant. Therefore, lambda is directly proportional to only speed, generator speed. So, if this generator speed is running in this correct exact optimum point, automatically lambda will be also optimum. If this lambda is optimum, automatically Cp, power coefficient is nothing but the efficiency of the wind turbine, ratio between output and the input. So this already once again I repeat, velocity for particular wind velocity, assume V1, wind velocity is constant. No, wind velocity is constant. Radius is also constant all the time. Therefore, lambda is directly proportional to omega. So the particular wind velocity, if the run the wind turbine to the particular optimum speed as omega optimum 1, automatically lambda will be optimum. Since omega is optimum, lambda only varying with respect to omega, therefore lambda will be optimum. Already we know Cp is the only function of lambda. Already beta is optimum 0. Therefore, Cp will be optimum. So when we substitute these two equations, we have power optimum is equal to K optimum into omega optimum cube. That optimum curve we have shown here in this black line. This is the optimum curve. Then we know already power is nothing but torque into speed. So that if you substitute here one optimum speed, this speed will be cancelled. Automatically torque is equal to K optimum into omega optimum square. In order to extract the optimum point of wind turbine, one can use either this optimum power curve or optimum torque curve. So already I told you air density is constant, normally 1.2 to 1.25 kilogram per meter square. Radius of the blade is radius R, swept area of the wind turbine A, then tip speed ratio lambda, then pitch angle is equal to 0 degree. Then, so I already told you the Cp is the function of power coefficient and lambda. Then Cp optimum and lambda optimum are normally 0.59 and Cp is normally 0.59. That means 59% of efficiency of wind turbine. Then lambda optimum 8 to 8.1 respectively. So this is what we have to understand what is meant by what is the characteristics of wind turbine. Once again, I will repeat this type of curve, characteristics curve. It is applicable only in between V cutting speed and V rated speed.
where pitch angle is equal to 0. So with this, I would like to conclude today's lecture. So in the next lecture, we are going to learn about how in this MATLAB Simulink we can find out this exact optimum point, and how the characteristics curve of this exact optimum point for we have already done the pitch angle control for 20 kilowatts machine. The same machine we are going to learn what are all the optimum points in this various wind velocity. So with this, I would like to conclude this lecture. Kindly subscribe this channel, those who are like, and kindly comment on it for the further development. Wish you all the best. Thank you.